dare she go anywhere without my permission?
Not anymore. You touch my wife again, and I will personally drive a stake through your heart.
Why am I so afraid of losing her? Does this mean that I love her?
I'm not your thrall anymore, and I'm no longer bonded to you.
Scarlett, I want you back. I just want things to go back to how they used to be.
Welcome back to Power 97.5 LA, Power V 97.5 Vegas, iHeartRadio. I'm so excited about this moment because we have two absolutely amazing guests in the building, and I had an opportunity to actually watch. First of all, I just want to say this. Here is a tight, emotional, rich 10-minute. It was an emotional moment for me of like love and betrayal and destiny in like the Vampire Prince Bride series of all of the things. And like my team sent it over. I had 10 minutes to watch it, and I was just like, wait, what? What are you talking about? And I had such an amazing time just kind of downloading all of the things. Today we're diving into a dark, supernatural love story that is already pulling hearts. And I always say it's pulling the fangs at the same time, right? The Vampire Prince Bride is streaming now on ReelShort and is blending betrayal, destiny, and romance in a high stakes fantasy world. And I was blown away by the first like 2 seconds. Before we go deep into all of the things, I want to ask both of you. Number one, welcome to the show. I'm so excited to have Savannah Coffee and Rhett Wellington in the building. And before we just get into it, what was your first reaction when you read the script for The Vampire Prince Bride?
Oh my gosh, wait, I think that I was absolutely shocked that me and Red didn't end up together. Big spoiler! Big spoiler.
That was a big spoiler, I just have to say. It was a spoiler.
I think that's the main point of the plot, though. I think it's clear from the title, and I think people should go in knowing that thing because it is a heartbreaker, and I think we should know right from the start what to expect.
I hate that you already said that already because I'm sitting here like, she
I
grabbed her
know.
jacket and she was trying to get her raincoat and her umbrella, and she's like, what is going on outside? Right, but no, go ahead. I'm sorry. Red, if you want to say anything also.
Yeah, I mean, like she said, you can kind of tell from the first scene. It's not like a whimsical romantic love story. It's definitely a story of betrayal and kind of atoning for my character's sins and really realizing what he missed out on. So it is still a love story. It's just not a happy one.
It's just not a happy one. It's
No.
really
Yeah.
not. Like even from the beginning, I was like, wait a minute, what's happening in this car? Did he pull up? He pulled up. Oh, he pulled up, but he pulled up. Okay.
Love with someone else.
I mean, I'm just saying. Listen, Scarlett's
Naughty,
journey
naughty.
begins. Right? Scarlett's journey begins with abandonment and it ends with rediscovery. From your perspective, what is the story really about underneath the supernatural layers of this?
I think that a lot of what Scarlett battles is like self-worth. I mean, she's been with a man that like totally treats her awfully and going and meeting somebody that helps her discover it's a kind of like an inner power. I
Yeah.
think underneath all of the supernatural, that's where like the human part of her character lies.
Hmm. Well, and there's a bond between Scarlett and Adler, and it kind of feels deeper than just like romance, honestly, right? For me, I thought about it, it's kind of spiritual and almost it's kind of karmic. I mean, when you really think about it, how
Mhm.
would you both describe their connections in your own words?
Oh. Rhett, from an outside perspective, what do you think about Scarlett and
Yeah.
Alaric's?
Scarlett and Alaric. I think they have. I think you two had a very like wholesome, pure,
Mhm.
like like draw to each other. Whereas like with my character Sean and Scarlett, it was very possessive and almost
Yeah.
like ownership. But yeah, I think Alaric, the actual vampire prince,
Mhm.
I think he's like a polar opposite than my character, which is better for Scarlett, you know.
But no, and I was gonna say, but look, for Sean's character, right? What does his character teach us about insecurity and control? Now, I want to stay on that.
Yeah, I mean, it never works out. It never works out, you know,
Get rid of those bad habits.
Get rid of them. Yeah.
yeah, and the jealousy and possession, I mean, it's always toxic. Like,
Yeah.
even if Sean were to end up with Scarlett, do you think that would be a healthy relationship ever? Like,
I
no.
don't think so. And
No
especially
way.
that's what we deal. I mean, approaching Valentine's Day and all of the things, right? We're all
Mhm.
like, is that love? Was it love? I think it was love-ish. Who knows?
Yeah, well, I think for Sean, that's like the only way he knew like how to. I did my best to try to make Sean feel sympathetic, um,
Okay.
so, so that he does hopefully learn something. And I think the only way he could have learned something is if he didn't end up with the girl, you know. So
Right.
I think,
Right.
'cause, I think people can change. Sean did some pretty awful things, but I like to hope that like, there is some redeemability. I don't know. I tried to add
Just
that
a little
layer,
bit.
and maybe not.
I'll say, Savannah, if you want to say anything also, yeah.
Yeah, I think that the difference between Sean and Alaric for Scarlett was immediately Alaric felt like home, safety.
Yeah.
That's something he
Yeah.
provided that she never had before. And I think that is what immediately made it feel right.
It
So
did. No,
comfortable.
it
Yeah.
did, right? Real Short is known for fast-paced and emotional and really addictive storytelling. I always call it kind of like the TikTok generation of things, right? We kind of look at things really quick, but it kind of like catches us. What's the different about acting or creating in this micro drama format versus traditional television or film? And this is for both of you, yeah.
Yeah, I think we've actually talked about this before together, that it's just so high speed, high drama, like high emotion. Everything is on like a grander scale,
Yeah.
which can bring in like a whole different type of storytelling, I believe,
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
something that is not everybody's cup of tea, but it hooks you and you just can't look away, which is the
Right. You
best
can't.
part.
You really can't. You can't. No, Rhett, what about you?
Yeah, and it's so fun as an actor to, play into these high emotions and um, cliffhangers every 60-second episode. It's super fun, and I think
Mhm.
there's a reason why people respond to it. Because like you said, it hooks you, it's addicting, and they're fun to make and they're fun to watch.
I love this question whenever I talk to actors and writers and storytellers. Was there a moment for both of you on set when you realized, wow, this is special?
Oh, interesting question.
I always think about that whenever we're doing projects, right? And we're we're
Yeah.
we're investing into these things that sometimes are getting bigger footprint than we ever thought of, right? Was there a
Yeah.
moment that for both of you was like, wow, this is actually kind of special?
I think on day one for me, we were filming in like, the vampire dungeon, and it was lit so well and like intricately, and the set design with the pool of blood, and I saw a glimpse in monitor, and I was like, that looks so good. I think just that first day like hyped me up because
Yeah.
it's good to see like on monitor and see what it's looking like, because obviously it looks different when I'm standing there and you got lights in your face and stuff.
Right, right, right.
You see like what the product is going to look like.
Yeah.
Super exciting, and like it just kind of invigorates you because the product is going to be like
Right? You're like,
incredible.
oh, this is about to be something big. Yeah. Savannah, what about you?
Yeah, I think if anyone were just to sit there on set and see the way that not only so many people come together and communicate to create one visual, we all kind of have to be on this kind of like same thinking of like
Mhm.
where we're going and where we're taking this project. And I think the fact that like just like building something as a team is so special. Not a lot of careers and industries carry that. And I think that's something so unique about the entertainment industry and the art industry in general is it's so community based.
Totally. Totally community
Yeah.
based. And I've
It's like
totally
watching
learned
magic
that.
happen on some of these.
Right, right. What would you say to listeners who've been hurt but are afraid to open their hearts as we're approaching Valentine's Day? And look, as a single person that is in love with his goldfish, I am one of those people that, I'm like, oh, is love still possible? Because listen, Scarlett is betrayed by someone she trusted. I'm just saying, she trusted him, right? Sean was it, but she still finds the courage to love again. What would you say to the listeners, right, that who have been hurt but are afraid to open up their hearts?
I think honestly, as much as this might be tough, let go of expectation. I think what hurts us is expecting something and then not always getting it. But then, like, while we let go of those expectations and we're enjoying this moment to take every little thing and really, like, process it and enjoy it and remind ourselves that, like, we're worthy of being loved.
Mm-hmm. Brett, what about you?
100%. Yeah. I also think that like when you work on yourself and you're not actively like searching for something in someone else, things come to you. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
think um I don't know if it's specifically the law of attraction, but like when you focus on yourself and you're comfortable and confident and happy with yourself, I think that's when you attract like good love, not unhealthy, toxic love.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. I want to get in. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Savannah, do you want to say something?
No, no, no. I was just loving his answer.
Sam was like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. I want to get into two questions. When people heard that you guys were going to be on the show, it's kind of like the questions started coming in. First question comes from, let's get a good one. Let's get a good one. I want to talk about a character that neither one of you are. So this comes from Tiffany, and Tiffany's out of Long Beach, and she says, Chelsea represents temptation and power gone wrong. What
Mm.
do you guys think her character teaches us about insecurity and control?
Savannah, you want to start?
I don't know. I haven't, of course I watched our project, but I didn't have very many instances I feel with Chelsea other than like brute meanness coming from just like
Yeah,
the insecurity of wanting a man to want her over somebody else,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, and I mean, they Chelsea and Sean didn't, or yeah, Chelsea and Sean didn't end up together either, you know.
Right.
So it didn't really work out for, any of the bad guys in this. You know, there was never a time where Chelsea and Sean could have had a healthy relationship either, because the way that Chelsea acquired
Mhm.
Sean was through being mean and sneaky and like sabotaging relationships. So I just think it's a good lesson overall. Like,
I was gonna say all around, right? Mike out of Houston, Texas says, for both of you, how do you build authenticity when you're telling such a big story in short bursts?
Oh, that's beautiful. I think a lot of what we do comes from, personal experience, and it's not always a good thing to pull from there, depending on what we're talking about. But I think fully immersing yourself in kind of like just listening and
Yeah.
reacting almost in just like an authentic way, the way that you would react. I mean, we play characters, but all these characters are a piece of us. And
Hmm.
so it truly like it comes from experience and actual reaction and actual, just truth
Experience of
that
life.
we hold ourselves. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right. What about you?
yeah, I mean, that's a great answer. I think that's how you get authenticity through, is like pulling real emotions into characters that aren't necessarily you. And Savannah does a great job doing that. Like if you were to see her like on set getting to certain emotional places, like it's crazy. So yeah, I think it's just like just pulling those past experiences and just letting them like trickle through a little bit,
Yeah.
without going like too
Too
overboard,
over.
really
Yeah.
getting, you know what I mean? Like I think
Yeah.
there's a happy medium with building a character.
As we get ready to wrap our show, I curated, we are now in episode 200 and whatever, season 6 at this point, and I've realized that during the pandemic, I wanted to recreate the end of the show called the therapy session. And it's one of those things that people get to know Savannah and Rhett, right? These are the things and the questions, first thing that kind of comes to your mind, and like a lightning round first. Savannah, I'm gonna start with you. What is your biggest fear?
Oh gosh. Uh, uh, dying not having feeling accomplished.
Mm.
I know it's a big one.
Rhett, what is a turning point in your life, or what has been?
Just like writing off a backup plan and just going full blast.
Yeah, you like just put it all in. Let's go.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
beforehand, I used to always think, well, I could always do this, and if this isn't where I could do that, and just like going, just like all in, I think.
I love that. Savannah, what brings you the most joy?
Oh, people. I
Yeah.
love people. Seeing people happy makes me happy.
Rhett, what is your favorite childhood memory?
Ooh, Christmas mornings with the Celine Dion Christmas album on
Come
repeat.
on.
Uh,
There you go.
Savannah, what do you value most about a relationship?
Um, Support, like undying support, no matter where you are in life or like what you're going through.
Rhett, what is a song that makes you cry?
ooh, uh, what's that?
He's like,
What's that Lewis Capaldi song? Um, and when the day bleeds into nightfall, that one. I forget.
love it.
That song.
Gets me
Love
every.
that song. Love that song. For both of you, this has been such a powerful conversation. I want to thank both of you guys for just kind of sharing your heart and your craft. My last question, if audiences walk away with one feeling or a lesson after watching The Vampire Prince Bride, what do you hope that is? We can start with you, Savannah.
I really hope they walk away with the lesson of really just like hold what is close to you close. Like self-worth matters. What you love, hold it close and don't let other people use what you like to their advantage
Yeah,
against you and
yeah,
and that kind of
absolutely. Yeah. And Rhett, what about you?
Yeah, I think, if you cherish something, treat them the right way. Otherwise you will lose them
Yeah.
eventually. Yeah.
Right? And the
Mhm.
last question I typically always ask everyone when I'm doing red carpets or I'm on the show, I love that as creatives, we've built these industries and these places and these spaces for ourselves to kind of, leave something behind. For both of you, what do you want your legacy to be?
Whoosh, these are good questions. My.
This is why I love this question. It
This
really
is
You
so
makes us
good.
think.
It
Yeah,
really
it
want me
makes
to
makes
you
us
start,
think.
think.
Savannah, so you think about it?
Yeah, go for it if you got something.
I was just gonna say, like, just like leaving behind really like cool art, just like
Hmm.
entertaining art. I think that's like the whole point.
That is the whole point. Yeah, I had a conversation the other day with an art collector, and I'm building more art pieces in my home and in my studios and things, and those are the legacy pieces that will continue to last. Savannah, what about you?
It's awesome, man.
I want to make people feel something like where they don't have to think about what they're doing right now, but just like feel. I think we often get
Yeah.
stuck in a loop of just like going and going, and we don't take a second to actually feel within our bodies. And I really hope to do that forever and ever.
I appreciate both of you guys. Thank you guys for all the work that you continue to do. I want everyone to make sure that they're streaming on the ReelShort app. This amazing The Vampire Prince. Why can I not speak today? The Vampire Prince Bride. It's like say that quickly, but also I want to thank you both for just all of the things that you have done, what you continue to do for actors and just people that are looking at your work and just saying, I can stand on their shoulders because I see myself in them. And honestly, the work is fantastic. You guys continue to blow us away with the work that you continue to do. And just thank you guys always.
Thank you
Thank
so much
you.
for
I
having
really
us.
appreciate
It's
this
so good.
conversation. It's made me
No.
think.
Thank you guys so much. And as we always say on Power 97.5 LA, iHeartRadio, and Power B 97.5 Vegas, stay positive, but stay creative. Until next time, thank you for tuning in.
Thank you so much.